Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Mouse Guard. I mean, Shenanigans. Well, where did we leave off?
Wow, Neal's using another system?
Not in this lifetime.
Wait, didn't you just do Starfinder?
No.
I mean, you didn't run it, I don't think.
Wasn't there like over 20 episodes of Starfinder?
No.
Playing, not DMing.
Then weren't you in like that one with King Arthur?
No.
As the Mad Saxon?
That must have been the mouse, not Neal.
I got the reaction. It's real. Because yeah. People Google the Mad Saxon. It's a great clip on YouTube. A bit with Neal in it. It's a compilation of all the moments from it.
So you're all giving up on the mouse quest? You're gonna get 0 experience?
No. I think we're building the. We're going to a carpenter to get a brothel made.
All right.
At least the facade of a brothel.
Who wants to take point on explaining to the carpenter that you need a sexy mouth brothel facade? And who's going to decorate it with pictures of scantily clad mice, like pulling up their stockings and bending over?
We had a volunteer for that, didn't we?
You don't want me to do it.
I got distracted by the Mad Saxon. Sorry, where are we?
Well, someone has to take point.
Who wanted to paint the sexy mice? Someone wanted to paint sexy mice.
Oh, we had a different solution besides painting, I believe.
Yeah. We're gonna have a really sexy mice. The sexiest mouse inside we can imagine. So don't worry about it.
But how will the mice know it's a brothel if there aren't sexy mice on the outside of the brothel?
Well, what if we just make a big sign on it?
What, like they're gonna read language?
Yeah, we think we need to draw a sexy mouse so they understand when they look at it that it's.
I thought you were able to cast the thingy.
I am, but like, should I do it outside or inside?
Can't you move it?
I can.
Then.
You think it won't matter? All right, then.
Well, can't you just cast it and then make it move and then move?
Yeah, I'll do that then. Yeah.
I feel like that's the thing. No.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. All right, then.
And we're gonna need music. We're gonna need to get its attention.
I can sing. I will sing a glorious song that the mice cannot resist.
It's resisted it so far.
I don't like you.
Fair enough.
Okay, so who wants to take point on describing to a carpenter the sexy brothel that you need?
I'll help.
I just explained that we need a facade that looks like a building but miniaturized.
But more fabulous.
Okay. So the word mouse brothel doesn't play into it at all.
Maybe some statuettes of little mice having sex on the top.
Yeah, something that would appeal. Imagine you were a mouse noble. Something that would appeal to you to look at, and you'd be like, I don't want to go in there. If you ask any follow-up questions, I'm going to be like, it's for a new puppet theater that I'm putting together. Don't worry about it.
Yes. So maybe 2 mice embracing on the top, and then on the 2 pylons on each side, some glorious cheese that just looks so enticing that they couldn't resist.
Look, kids. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Are
so
you
this is what
getting paid for this or
I
not?
need. Yeah, I'm getting paid for this. Better
Then
get paid.
This is
what I need. I need y'all to just draw me the facade that you want. All right.
Oh God, Neal wants me drawing.
I don't know if you Roll20 moved you guys to the new blank screen. If not, you'll need to refresh your browsers. But if
I'm the blank screen. Yeah.
So I want to see the group art project of what the mouse brothel facade looks like. Is it 1 story, 2 stories? Does it have windows? Just a door? Are there columns? What's going on?
Matt, can you come and do this for us? Matt.
I helped you on the last one.
Matt.
All right, here we go. Is anyone else gonna draw this with me, or do you guys want me to do this?
You do not want me drawing things.
You don't want me drawing, but I'll do it.
Where's my wife? My wife could draw this.
Oh. Yeah, Justin, you did the last drawing, dude.
So while someone is drawing, because it sounds like it's just gonna be one person drawing the sexy mouse brothel, what was the next thing that we needed to get done so we can work in tandem? I'm sorry, in parallel. What else do we need? Is it just the building, the facade?
Yeah. So.
Do I need to know why?
Do you want to know why?
Here we go.
Oh, she's doing it by hand.
Oh.
There's gonna be that's great. You should do that.
Yeah. Because mine's not going well.
You want to try to do it on here?
Well, I don't have a stylus.
No, you don't have a stylus. It's mouse based.
You want it up here?
It's very mouse-based, isn't it?
Someone's drawing their own.
Okay, here.
Where do you want
take over? Just erase all my stuff.
Above the door?
You got this.
Can we?
I can erase this
Where's
crap.
the eraser?
Yeah, I'll get rid of
Yeah.
this drivel.
You can erase. You can erase anything you want to.
Gone. Okay,
Yeah,
here you
yeah.
go.
Can we
It's your
the-
canvas.
The rest of the brothel's pretty straightforward, right? It's just like kind of like the house. So why don't you just get one picture of like a sexy mouse?
Yes.
I don't know what a sexy mouse looks like, but I'm picturing like a voluptuous come hither.
Oh, hell yes. Can she hear us right now?
Yeah, she cannot hear you.
What,
Good.
what's happening?
Fine. Fine.
Oh my god, this mouse.
What? I can't hear.
No, it's fine. You're doing great. They said you're doing great.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like I don't believe you.
No.
Does it look like a cat?
I don't know. You're not done yet.
Is it a backwards elephant?
Yeah. So, do we want a one-story building or a two-story building for the dollhouse?
I think it'd be it only needs to be one story, right? I think ideally it'd be 2 stories, but if we're gonna put it in front of the door, it only really needs to be 1 story. They're not gonna see much.
I would not normally say this, but for once, we can go simple.
All right.
Okay, there's my voluptuous mouse.
Ooh. I need a willpower check.
That's a good looking mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very, very thin wrists. That's attractive.
I don't know what sexy mouse paws look like.
Neal, I think the camera's messed up.
There.
What?
How's that?
Me and...
There we go. That's the kind of tail you want on a mouse, guys.
Oh.
Right there.
Yeah, I'll fix it.
Where'd the brothel go? Did it hide?
Oh, I deleted it because
Oh.
I thought we didn't need it.
We erased it. It's fine.
Did you really want to keep the problem?
Can we get a proper brothel artist in here?
Thank you. Now I gotta see what happens.
I still need a
You could
facade.
watch.
Mhm.
It's all
Someone
on
doodle
stream.
me a.
Oh god. I
Someone
can do what
doodle
I
me a
drew a
brothel.
second ago.
That's just draw a building.
If I draw a building, do you mean draw what I drew a second ago, which was sexier? Hell yeah, let's go.
You've drew 2 pillars.
I was
We got-
working on it.
We had a great sign going on. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
exactly. So I'm just gonna like...
Well, why don't we make it look like a mini castle or something, or like a mini palace? At least like from the front, a bit more.
I
Something
technically
extra.
should not be doing this freehand. However, hell yeah. I fucked up the zoom. Whoops.
Nick? You know what we need? We need like to get some material that's like sheer and just like pin it on either side of the mouse's face so it looks like she's wearing a scarf.
Oh.
Or a mini skirt.
Hmm.
But we don't have to draw that because we can literally pin it to the sign.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Or I could
That'll-
draw it for you if you want. Like if you
That'll
really
add to the
want.
mystique. Darth Ember's gonna go off in search of some flimsy, transparent material.
Flimsy, transparent material
Mhm.
that would serve in this function. Yeah, you can go down to. There's a store in town that will sell you something like this. Let me find its name. Tammy's Tailoring or Bannon's Blankets and Banners will probably have some sheer material.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Tammy's Tailoring. The alliteration bought my business.
Not Bannon's Blankets and Banners?
No.
Okay. You head over to Tammy's Tailoring. Tammy's there. She'll sell you whatever little sheer bits of cloth you need. That's going to be pricey, but you don't need a lot, so it probably won't be that pricey. We'll probably be talking like the order of a couple of silver.
Okay, that's fine.
I made a fake sun because there's gonna be a fake sun on our thing in Shenanigans.
What? Are you... What? Why? I mean, we're doing this perfectly logical mouse brothel, and now you put a pretend sun in it. I mean,
it's a picture to help him build and visualize. It's
more like a brothel castle.
Yes, because for
cool.
a noble.
Yeah,
we need the sexy mice, the slutty, sexy mice inside a noble like building to like entice them to come in to enjoy.
Right.
I saved you all the details at that line.
Yeah, well, the carpenter can make this shit for you in less than a day. You know.
We'll just
Did he say anything?
on top
Is
of
the carpenter
instead of modeling cheese.
No, he's used to getting these weird fetish requests. That's usually how he makes most of his money, is drawing or carving out sexy stuff for people, and
half of his commissions have been from me, anyways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's lots of like, can you make me a bust of like sexy wolf person, like a sexy centaur person? A lot of like animal human rendition combos.
What's this carpenter's name?
I might need it for later.
His name is Carl.
Alliteration for everything now.
It's a fantasy game. You have to alliterate everything you can. That's just how it goes.
Carl the Carpenter.
Carl the Carpenter. Yeah.
And next door to Bob the Builder, probably.
Oh, why don't we go to Bob?
He's a builder, not a carpenter.
We're building things.
No, he's
miniature
got
things?
Like, he does big things. He doesn't do small things.
I'm sorry, I know you were an expert on Bob the Builder.
Well, I was in the episode with him, so yeah.
Oh.
Mind you, the TV Bob the Builder is actually small because it's
Oh, that's what I was thinking of. I didn't know this.
Yeah.
An actual.
So we're
Bob.
gonna need to build like a trap box to put behind the facade, so when they walk through the door.
Wait, did we mention that to the carpenter?
Why did you mention that to the
box.
carpenter?
Like, he's just building a facade. We can build a box.
Yeah.
How hard is it to build a box?
Don't make us roll for it, please.
That's a lot easier.
When was the last time you took a woodshop class? Takes a while.
It was a while ago, but I literally just built a dance floor like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, build a dance floor for this.
I can't see it from the outside.
What if,
Oh yeah,
like,
we have to do the
100
Home
mice
Alone
come
thing
out?
where you've got silhouettes moving through the windows.
What if there's like 100 of them?
It's points.
We should build a really big box.
We need even more.
Oh, so we don't necessarily have to build a
mice.
box. We could just find a box.
What if they it's made out of wood? What if they just cut out and escape?
We just once they're inside, we can pick up the building and move it outside and go. Don't come back.
Again,
Or put it on a
fixing
cart
design.
out of town. Because there's carts that go out of town every day.
All right, so
I mean, we could also sell it to cats.
Oh yeah, there's a big cat that lives at the abandoned church. That's magical. It's elven cat.
Oh, there we go.
So it's a raised castle, and then inside the door, it's just a fucking hole, so they fall. And they fall.
Oh, that's actually a good idea. We can dig a hole.
We can't dig a hole in Shenanigans.
We're doing this outside. There is a door outside, so we can dig a hole outside
Yeah.
and then put the facade in front of the giant hole.
It's a crazy action, a crazy.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
we
we
go.
do it out the backyard. The backyard of Shenanigans.
We've outsmarted Neal.
well,
No, we haven't. No,
the
we
work
haven't.
is done by evening.
Don't shoot me!
The sun is going down, but the work is done. Your front-facing facade, complete with cheese towers, is done.
And shrubberies.
But are these like
wooden
facade
shrubberies, or do you want to like
shrubberies?
do you want to get a garden of strawberries?
Do we have an extra in shrubberies here?
I don't think there are any shrubbers in town.
Not even like mini
Knights who
shrubbers?
used to run that shit have left already. They got tired of it.
All right, I go and like break
Not
little
for the
branches
ones
off
with life
trees and put like
jokes.
little shrubberies.
Right. Okay, the party is gathered together. You have your mouse-based facade. You also have your backup ball plan and your backup smoking them out plan. There's a lot of options here. So, this evening, as the sun goes down and the stars come out, how do you deploy your plan?
Instead of digging a hole, right? We're good with the digging the hole plan?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm also wondering, do we need someone to start hawking and then, just do the... So, yeah, we've got sexy mouse here. Come on in.
Wait, before
Someone
that,
with a good charisma score.
Yeah, I'll pretend to be a mouse and like do my best sexy mouse voice and lure them in.
I will cast.
Not my first time.
This is what's gonna happen. I will cast my phantasmal force, and I will make the sexiest mouse ever, and I'll just have it by the doors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't judge me for this, but the pit that we're making is. I didn't even say what I was saying yet.
Come on, nothing good
It's the
stuff
equivalent
with
of
that.
saying, I'm not racist, but it's the exact same opening.
But yeah,
I'm
so
not racist, but I
dig a
think all
hole.
races should be equal.
Do we put any acid or spike at the bottom of the hole, or
Yeah, we should put something in there. Otherwise, they're gonna.
Why would anyone judge you for
I'll
that?
put some
That's
poison
reasonable.
down there.
Well, that's what are we murdering them all, or are we capturing them?
Because if it's just a hole, we're not gonna capture them. They're just gonna escape.
Well, if
No,
it's in the
no.
backyard,
So what we do is
the
we
hole
dig-
could lead down to the kobold house, and that it's underneath.
Does anybody have anything really sticky to put in the hole?
No, we dig a hole all the way down to Glipglob's house, and he can eat them.
Can't they just leave?
Yeah, I feel like they could just leave. Glue is a thing. We could just fill the bottom with tar, and then we can oil.
Yeah.
sides
Mm.
so that
Because
they can
otherwise,
survive.
Yeah.
then we're just gonna have Glibglob hire us to get the mouse out of his house. Like.
Well,
Yeah,
that,
so no,
that does double the work.
We'll fill the bottom. We'll dig a hole like a couple feet deep. We'll fill the bottom with like an inch of tar.
Yeah.
And then we'll spread cooking oil all around the side.
Oh, we're engineering the fuck out of this.
Oh, wait. To make sure they don't smell that, I have a pinch of split dried peas. Can I place those around so that they can smell the tar and stuff? Yeah.
I'll get a
Oh,
vial
yeah.
of perfume in town, because that's on the economic sheet.
Nice.
Also, let's just put some cheese in there. I would say just to.
Well, the
have
towers
all
are cheese.
our bases. Oh, okay. Those
Well-
are.
Yeah.
But Neal can't just get perfume from the non-scary perfume shop.
Sure. You can buy
Scary
some
perfume
perfume
shop.
at typical prices of whatever they are.
Doreen shop's the best, but the aura of darkness around it's scary.
Mhm.
It's not even
All right.
literally.
There's no way this plan can fail. Famous never last words.
All right. Okay, we've got perfume. We've got the shop. We've got a sexy voice. We've got the illusion. We've got a pit. We've got tar. We've got greased edges. What could go wrong?
Okay.
It just digs a hole out of the hole.
It just casts the mention door and leaves.
You set up your front. You've got a hole behind it. It's got tar in it. There's perfume around it. There's split pea soup on it. There's cheese on the top corners. Am I missing something?
We oil
The
the dirt,
sexiest
so when they
mouse.
try to climb out, they slip back down.
Right, the oiled walls, and then the phantasmal force of a sexy mouse shows up.
With like a mini skirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a
yeah.
she's a total flirt with that tail. There's no one that could resist her.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, totally.
In
Okay.
hindsight, we could have just put the picture behind the facade.
It's true.
Anyways,
And then
we're
what?
good.
Once this has all been done, then what?
Oh,
Well,
like
then we get our reward.
Oh, I think Tommy has like.
We get like a small wooden stick so that it simulates a small hand, and we like knock gently on the outside door, and be like, squeak, 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 squeak.
The door opens, and out peers a suspicious face. Its whiskers slicked back a little bit.
Is it
It
the
has
same
on
one?
its head like a leather cap, and it draws from its side a small mouse-like rapier. And it peers outside. It sees this large building and quietly closes the door. Then a few minutes later, it opens it again, and now it's got a shield with it. And it steps out front, and you can see a few other mice piling behind, looking out the door.
How
as
many?
this brave mouse with a leather cap and leather armor and red pantaloons comes forth, shield in one hand, rapier in the other. You see maybe like 4 other mice heads.
Okay.
It walks up to the stairs and pokes the stairs with the little, 10-inch stick that it's got of its rapier, and pokes, steps forward, pokes, steps forward, pokes, looks back to the other mice and like gives them a thumbs up. And it's at this point in time that I need to figure out where all of you guys are, because if you want to see this charade going down,
I'm on the
probably be within view of seeing the mouse.
This is the outside, right? So this is a hole that's on the outside wall.
Yes.
Yes.
You want to be on the roof.
So you want to be on the roof looking down.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll
Anyone
just
else want to be on
Not
the roof?
like my face just like hanging over, right? But like,
It's like here,
Yeah.
right? Got it.
yeah, I don't even have to be watching per se, but yeah.
Okay, so you're on the roof. Rich, where are you?
I want to be like off to the side over here, kind of ready to sprint up.
Fortunately, this is somebody's private home over
Oh
here.
wait, this is. Oh,
Yeah, this is
okay.
a house, and then like this area that I'm about to zigzag through is a backyard. That did not
Got it.
zigzag. Yeah. We never talk about that building over there, but it does exist. And
Okay,
you
I'll-
gotta feel sorry for those poor bastards who live sharing a wall with Shenanigans.
I
Like,
wasn't gonna say it.
They knew what they were doing.
Did they? Maybe that was built
Really
after,
cheap.
or built before, rather.
so you're on the roof?
Yeah, I'm on the roof. I'm ready to jump down now.
Okay.
Right.
Doris, where are you?
I just went behind the door.
You're behind the door, okay.
Yeah, so when
Lord
something happens, I just run out.
Bill Moore, where are you?
I'm on top of the building.
You're also on top of the building, okay.
Yeah.
And,
I'd like to point out that I am an archer, so hopefully you guys have plans.
Oh yeah,
Dark
I'm out with
Umbra?
my bow.
Shenanigans
Where
not
are
that
you?
tall, right? Should be fine. I'm gonna be on ground level, but I'm gonna be like way over here.
All right. So you can't actually see the mice inside the building and the thumbs up and that jazz. You can just see the one guy like coming out, poking with his stick, and then he comes up to the door and raps on it with the handle of his sword. Rap. Where is the sexy mouse, by the way?
Oh
I
shit,
forgot.
wait, if I'm making the voice, I should be behind it or something, right?
Sure. Where's the
Yeah.
sexy mouse?
It's inside. I assume it went inside when they were approaching. Like
Okay, so there
like
was a
luring
sexy
them
mouse
in.
outside who like walked in through the door and shut it.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
yeah, just went in. Yeah, like
Is that-
luring in for sexy time.
Is it a
Okay.
hinge door so it automatically shuts? I mean, a spring door, so how does the door open and shut?
Yeah, how does the door open and shut? Because the illusion can't make the door move.
It's
The
just
sexy
a,
mouse is on the outside, right? This is
Or
my
is the
assumption
door
is
part
that
of
she
the
was
illusion?
on the.
No, the door's not part of the
veranda.
illusion.
It's a real door, but it's not like it has a lock on it or anything. You can just push it open.
Sure, but the
Well-
illusion can't push it open. It needs
That's true.
physical force to do it.
She could gesture to the door.
Yeah, or like just keep it semi-open, or like.
Okay, I got this. So basically, I have to be somewhere behind it, right? First off, is this a fence or something here? Like, what is
Yeah.
the...
That's a
Yeah?
fence.
All right, so I'm
Oh,
hiding
we-
behind the fence here, and the door has no doorknob or anything, and it opens. Okay, it can't. No, if it opens at all, they see inside, right?
Yeah.
It's just the
What if
facade on
it's
the
just
outside.
partially open, and when the sexy mouse goes inside, you like close it with a string or something?
It's night. It's dark out there.
Oh, okay. So there's got to be like, because also if there's no floor or anything, they're obviously going to see that there's just a hole, right? So there's got to be like an inside room or something. It's gonna be dark and shit with a floor and stuff. But what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna draw. I'm gonna draw. All right. So basically,
All right.
if this is the door, shit. Why can't I? Can I not draw on this map? It keeps
You
disappearing.
You must. I don't know. Is Roll20 dying on you? Is it?
Oh,
not
I'm gonna
showing up?
refresh. I'm gonna try refreshing.
Alright.
But anyways, so like if this is the wall and like the stairs are here,
Mhm.
can you guys see this? Yeah. So then here is gonna be like the floor, but it's gonna be like held by a stick, right? With a rope attached that I can like pull so the whole floor can fall.
Yeah. Awesome.
And then for the door itself, it's gonna open inwards, and I'm gonna have a little rope, like a little tiny string that I could kind of pull to open the door, and then it just kind of like springs back. It has like force keeping it closed.
What's the force keeping
Alright.
it closed?
Probably, I don't know, a spring or something. We have an engineer who did this. Don't worry about it.
All right, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You figure it out. Okay, cool.
And I do have a rope proficiency for all these ropes.
Sure. And where is the sexy mouse, Lord Wilmore?
It's waiting outside, and as they approach, like it tries to like do some kind of hand movements or something like to come in, and goes in, and yeah.
How does it walk through the door?
And it's full dark inside.
The door's like partially open, right?
Well, for the door, I can pull the door open with the rope.
Yeah.
And,
so
let it...
Yep. So when he pulls it in, the mice goes in, and then closes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
And like I said, it's not just the floor, because then they'll see it. It's like a box with no lights.
So it's a fake floor, right?
Yeah. Got it. Okay. The sexy mouse goes inside.
Do you love that you said that sentence?
So many times. You know, one day my kids are gonna watch this shit. I don't know how I want to explain my life to them.
See me.
All right, the door opens. The mouse with the sword and the shield takes one final look back at his comrades, goes up to the door and bangs on it with the handle of his rapier, and goes, squeak, 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 squeak.
Well, when he bangs on it, you can see it's unlocked because it like moves a bit, right?
Yeah, it'll kind of jostle a little bit.
Yep.
And then the mouse will attempt to kick open the door.
Should just open.
Yeah.
It springs back.
He could just open it, but you got to get inside the mind of the mouse. He's kicking open this door, goes to stand in the doorway, looks around, and you guys can't see what's happening inside the box, but he squeaks. And he squeaks.
The sexy mouse is inviting him in, like, come, all of you, come in. Like,
he knows it's a trap. He's aware.
Holds the door open with his shield and like points to the mouse hole and goes squeak, 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 squeak.
The sexy mouse like does like the no, like, give me money, give me money.
How do you say no, give me money without using words?
Can I like bring a small pouch? Yeah, like that. Yeah.
And she like wraps her tail around her nose.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I'm feeling this is going to be a very popular episode in a certain subculture of the world. The mouse pleads in mouse with the illusion. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
But it didn't step in.
It hasn't stepped in yet. No.
Oh, okay.
And then mouse hangs his head. The helmet falls low.
Wait. I like the sexy mouse bends a bit, like showing him. And
turns around and bends.
Yeah.
The mouse begins to retreat back to the hole, bleeding. Squeak, squeak. And then
can I shoot an arrow?
Back into the wall.
What's the range on color spray?
I see it leaving.
Just wait.
It's I think 6 feet long, and it has to be cast at your hands.
I think we basically try to attack it if it retreats.
Someone make me a roll to hit, but the mouse is a very small target. It's gonna have very high AC for like.
I'm
a bow
ready.
Shot.
Wait,
Your bow attack.
Yeah, bow attack.
Wait, can I cast a spell, guys?
Yeah, you want to cast a spell? What do you cast it?
Yeah.
Color spray?
Yeah, I'm casting color spray on it.
All right, so you're up on the roof. Color spray only reaches like 6 feet, which isn't going to reach all the way to the ground. So how are you going to color spray?
You have to jump off the roof and cast it mid-fall so that you're within range.
No.
That's about right.
Oh no, it's not 6 feet. It's 20 feet. I'm sorry.
20 feet.
Yeah, that's more than enough space. You color spray the shit out of the mouse, who technically gets a saving throw, but does not pass and falls unconscious on the floor.
I run up before the other mouse can save him.
Yep. By the time you get to the door, the little mouse door into the Shenanigans wall has been closed, and you have a mouse in your hands, complete with a suit of leather armor, a shield, and a rapier, which you have now disarmed.
All right.
His heart is racing 1,000 beats a minute.
I tie him up with tiny rope.
How do you tie him up without accidentally killing him?
I will roll a rope proficiency check.
Ooh. Okay.
It would be his limbs, not like actually him. So
I know, just the mouse limbs are so small. It'd be really easy
I
to,
might fully break his limbs by all means.
Yeah. Okay, give me a rope use proficiency check with a ball of string. Oh, that's nice. That's good. Yeah. You can do this. You can tie him up daintily.
Yeah, don't worry. Tammy has used a lot of rope.
All right. The party now has a mouse in hand. And I assume you head back into the tavern to discuss your next steps?
Not in the tavern, no.
Desmond, I'm inside, so Desmond, do you have something that you can talk with mice to interrogate it?
Talk with mice? Yeah, it's just squeak at them.
Well, that's not useful. These are magic mice, remember? They've got
Oh,
clothes and
no.
stuff.
The bottom of my foot speaks mouse.
Alright, thanks. You don't have like a ring of translation or something?
Translation?
Yeah.
Is that where you go from like standing to laying down? You like transition into laying? Translation?
No, go back to sleep, Desmond.
Are we gonna build a small mouse prison for the mouse, or how are we keeping him?
I feel like
we should have gone to the capital and get a mouse prison built.
I feel like that's called a cage.
Oh, but it's
just
got to
a
be
cage with
styled. Have stylings, like have fake little
Cheese towers.
Yeah, little towers and little lights that go around.
Okay, so I get a cage for the mouse and make it look pretty.
I write mouse jail on it.
You can get a box for the mouse, not so much like a cage that will fit a mouse.
Really?
I don't think there are any like pre-made cages that fit mice in this world, since they don't really keep them as pets.
Do people not like fish or capture small animals or anything like that? Like any animal trap, I feel like would.
Yeah, but I think
sufficient.
that in this age, it's just like a box with maybe some air holes in the top. Because like the metalworking, you're not going to be able
box
to
made of
metalwork
what?
wood.
What about a net?
Wait a second. Then how did the mice have their own justice system? Is this just anarchy?
True.
In the land of the big people, there's not been a need for mice cages at this point in time, and metalworking is all blacksmithing, so you're not going to have a metal cage. Anything that was going to be made is pretty much going to be made out of wood. It's the most easy to work with material.
Okay, so a strong wood box with air holes that he can't fit through, and he's still
Totally.
tied up in the box.
Totally, easy peasy.
And tall enough that we could have it open to like talk to him without like him jumping out.
Yeah,
All right,
that's an
all
easy
right.
thing. You can get that without really having to put any money into it. It's fine.
And worst case, we pour acid in. All right.
It's what?
Don't worry about that last part. Don't worry about that.
All right. Well, you guys have your mouse. Desmond's a little drunk over at the bar. He still thinks you're trying to get him to lay down on the ground. He's like, no, I'm not translating. I'm not translating at all.
Okay, you don't have it, it's fine.
I got everything. I'm a man with everything in the
language.
world.
Wait, Desmond's how drunk is Desmond? Like real drunk?
What? Who's your drunk? Shut up.
I'm the blackmail.
I'm gonna go like try to strike up a conversation with Desmond. Like try to be as friendly as possible, and then bring up potential health code violations that he may be engaging in.
Show me how you do this.
Oh, Desmond, I didn't know you could drink that much. That's great. Without being drunk even. You're a talented man.
Of course I am. They don't
Do you have
call me
other-
Desmond the Dashing for not being talented.
Do you have other talents? Like getting away with health code violations?
I get away with whatever I want. Almost whatever I want.
Oh, do you have any examples? I'd really like to learn from you and your dashingness.
So, last week, it was my job to watch Layla when Lizzie went to go visit a friend in the capital.
Uh-huh.
I just hired some adventurers to keep an eye on her. It was great. They like took her out on a walk in the woods. They killed like an ettercap or something. It was cool. And when she came back, Lizzie was none the wiser. Got away with it.
File that one away.
Blackmail of another type.
Ettercap. Got it.
What did you get away with, huh?
I got away with a mouse. We caught one of the mice.
One down, 99 to go. You squishy yet?
Is that a precise number? Do you know that there are in fact 100 mice total?
I don't know. It was just making, 99 bottles of mice on the wall, 99 bottles of mice.
Like
Thrice is nice when it's filled with mice.
Okay. Right. So we've trapped one. How are we going to trap the next mouse?
We could lure them with the one we captured.
I don't know. I mean, we already captured. I feel like they're going to be pretty suspicious of that. We could just plug up the holes.
Well, that's
Darlings, did
boring.
anybody know that this one had swords and armors? The other one had these robes and staff. Like, there's a little bit of a pattern here, no?
There's like a
I got an
whole mouse culture going on.
Now, I got an idea. We get a miniature minecart track and tie the mouse to the track. Then the other mouse will come to try to save it. And the minecart will be moving towards it, and the mice will have to come out to save them. I would have said train tracks, but there's no trains in this area. But minecarts.
That was a beautiful and passionate solution, Half-Orc. I adore it.
But I feel
Near
like
a train track.
we might be able to catch a couple of people because of that, but we're not going to catch all 99.
Sold those.
But then we just bait out the others with the bigger group.
Maybe.
There's one thing I know about mice is they're very, very selfless and altruistic to save each other. Almost to a fault where every last one will go.
Are you sure? I don't think so. I don't know.
Should we use like a bait and honey method and like try to lure them in another house or something instead?
Find a
What about a mouse
better house for them
brothel?
to live in? That's a good idea.
A better house than Shenanigans?
Yeah, for
Really?
mice.
It's not that far.
Lure them to the Red Rooster. Or Big Ben's brothel across the road. Which is a soup shop.
That'll work. They love soup.
I mean, how are we gonna, can we communicate with them?
I will
No.
attempt to
I
communicate
haven't-
with the one we
has-
have captured.
Has the mouse woken up? Can we?
Yeah.
Oh wait, can we use like the what's that thing from like the Gretel? Like we could make like a small cheese trail to there.
I think we should try communicating with the one we have first. I'm very curious.
Yeah.
Alright.
Very
Don't
curious.
speak mouse.
I will attempt
speak
to
mouse.
speak mouse.
So the
It was
mice
color
are
spray. How long does color spray knock you unconscious for?
2d4 rounds, so
Oh,
in
so
8
throw it
minutes.
out.
Yeah, the mouse is probably.
Let's try to talk to the mouse.
Okay.
Hello, you dashing little creature. You're like a mini Desmond.
You pop open the box. The mouse is still tied up, looking up at you. Squeak!
Squeak, squeak, young man.
I try to speak to the mouse in the 5 languages I know, just
Which are?
to see. Fairy, Elven, Dryad, Underdim, and Brownie.
I try Elven and Common.
I try Orcish. Rah, 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 rah.
All doing it at the same time.
Just all these heads over the box talking.
It will respond in brownie.
Ooh,
Ooh.
you got
It's
this.
the first time it's ever been useful in years of playing D&D.
Set me free!
Why
I'm
have
the
you got...
Sacred Five Guardians of Mouselandia! My friends will come and save me, and you will perish if you do not set me free!
Why has Mouselandia invaded Shenanigans?
I know not what you speak, but your life is in danger. My allies will come for me. They will strike you giants down.
The door you came out of is attached to a magical building called Shenanigans that belongs to Desmond the Dashing, and he thinks you are
Land
invading.
belongs to no one.
Belongs to no one? How did it appear?
Ownership is a lie.
Could you ask it to move somewhere else to a more prosperous place?
We have a fundamentally different understanding of the legal system, and this is a cultural conflict. Can the door be moved elsewhere?
You would kick us out of our homes?
Well, I just want to
what
move
reason?
I just want to move the door. Whatever's behind the door can stay exactly where it is, but I want to move the door. All
You
three
impose
doors.
your ways upon us just because we are smaller than you, but we are equals. This is injustice!
Well, you're imposing your ways on us by putting doors where they're not supposed to be. So you're being like more disrespectful.
We are not in your way, giant ones!
You kind of are, though.
At this point, I'm definitely gonna be like going around and trying to plug up holes, like
With
just putting things in the way of the holes, knocking down the dours.
You're gonna knock down the little mouse doors?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna need a strength check for the first time you try and knock down a mouse door. Actually,
All right.
make me an open doors check. Roll me a d20 and roll as low as possible.
Really, an open doors check now?
Yeah, you gotta
Wait,
roll an open
is
doors
Desmond's
check.
complaint just that there are doors? Have the mice actually done anything? Like
No, the
stolen
mice haven't
Health-
done anything.
health code
No, he
violation.
was worried about the
Violation.
yeah.
I can solve this problem, guys.
Yeah.
What's your strength there, Brian?
14.
Oh yeah, for this tiny door, a 12 is no problem. You bash it down. Which door did you bash down, by the way?
I would say the one by the bar.
This one?
Yep.
All right, you bash down the door, and as the dust clears, there outsteps a mouse in brown robes with a staff in one hand. He raises his arms like this, chants the words to a spell, and what's your race?
My race?
Yeah.
It's a human.
Oh, you
You
need to make
fool.
me a... No saving throw. You need to make me no saving throw. How many hit dice do you have? What level are you?
Good night.
No.
Level 2? Yeah, you fall asleep. The mouse mage has cast a sleep spell on you. You just... you pass out. Which, you know, is pretty obvious to everybody else around here. Because you're... You tell me how this goes down, but in my head, you come over and you just, like, kick the door down with your boot. And then a little mouse steps out, and you're like, and pass out.
Yeah,
like,
it
that's
probably
okay.
looked like I tripped or something.
I laugh. Point and laugh.
Where are we interrogating us? In Shenanigans?
Yeah, what?
I think we're inside. Yeah, like on a table.
Okay, yeah,
sure.
fair.
It's dark outside, it's getting cold, you know. Except for Rich, who's now passed out over here.
Wait, so I'm still talking to the mouse. So you don't want to steal anything? You just need your door. Why do you need the door?
Who are you to question our ways of life?
Well, see, it's a mutual property problem. The door may be your property, but it exists in something that doesn't belong to you. Is it a magic door? Did like the same guy who made Jack's beanstalk beans make this door for you?
The door was created by the great craftsman of the Merchants Guild, the second house of the three.
So why does the door come out here?
Because we're not savages, we don't lock ourselves away for days on end, never visiting the world. To live life, one needs fresh air, blue skies, and a place safe from cats.
You guys, we should make a mouse amusement park, just like right in the front yard. Shenanigans would make all sorts of money from that extra source of
Would
income.
pay for the
Well,
reward.
mouse money.
And I have it on good authority that the health inspector would totally let these doors slide, since these seem to be disciplined and well-behaved mice.
The solution to this whole quest is you just become the health inspector and be like, it's fine, Desmond, don't worry about it.
Yes.
Game over.
The rest of the episode can be all about making the amusement park
True.
and apologizing to this poor mouse and sending him back.
Well, we don't know what you guys are talking about.
Sure. Have you bothered to translate?
I've just
any
been
of
hearing
this?
a lot of squeaks.
I'm translating.
Okay.
I'm giving you synopses of the
Okay.
conversation.
That's fair.
Wait, why do they need doors inside the building? Wouldn't all the doors just be facing outward then? Why do they need doors going into Shenanigans if they want to go outdoors?
I don't think that they know where the doors come out. I think they just made them, and this is where they came to.
I think they're just beautiful little idiots.
Yeah,
Bryan,
that's
how do you
fair.
feel about the fact that your character has been enchanted and passed out and nobody has noticed?
Oh, like I said, I actually
noticed.
took him and made him block the door he blocked open. I just like used
You,
healing to
shove
block
his
the-
body in front of the
Yeah.
door?
Yeah.
I pointed and laughed, Neal. Remember?
I don't remember, no. Okay.
I would like
pointed and
to.
laughed when he fell over.
I would like to volunteer to the mouse to be the official Berkshire ambassador to Mouselandia, and that we can establish trade. And this is a misunderstanding. We didn't realize you were civilized mice. We thought you were normal mice.
Do you think I have succumbed to Stockhouse
Racist.
syndrome? No, you are my captor and my enemy! I've seen the other mouse you have enslaved, forced
that
to
wasn't-
perform degrading sexual acts! You monsters!
That was an illusion. Again, we thought you were normal mice who would totally just run into brothels in hordes. That's how we normally deal with uncivilized mice. Civilized mice, we understand that you don't have brothels.
This is exactly how Neal
If
wanted
you
to
do
do
not
this.
set me free, my allies will come, and they will slay you! Your size means nothing!
But if we let you go, you'll explain to your allies that we are interested in setting up an embassy for you and having an ambassador to engage in trade and relations with Mouselandia.
I think we need to hear more about their
Wherever the
government.
big folk come, they wrought destruction upon our kind. We want nothing from you. Leave us in peace.
What about cheese? You go get some cheese and give them a little bit of the best cheese that we have.
I like
undo the
cheese,
rope.
but it's kind of racist for you to, do that. But I mean, I happen to like it. But it's still kind of fucked up, man.
I'll untie the ropes on him while he's in the box. He's still in the box.
Ah, that's a good call.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, we took his weapons and shit away though, because I don't trust him. I feel like he's like a 10th level warrior. Okay, so we keep his equipment away. He's small, but he's fierce.
Imagine the number of attacks he can make in a single round.
All right. I think it's been about 5 or 10 minutes at this point. So I think I've woken up now.
I think you've woken up by now. Yeah.
I was counting. Okay, at this point, I'm gonna get like some like go to the kitchen and like get some boiling water. Right? Like a pot of-
shit.
Oh no.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just like pour it through the kind of hole and kind of try to plug it up with the pot.
Oh.
Oh no.
This hole or the hole of the box that has the mouse in that's being interrogated?
No, the mouse hole.
I don't know if this is better.
When that,
Oh shit!
I
It's
go,
an
I
act
step
of
out.
war.
We should
Yeah.
we notice this happening? That's my question.
Yeah, I feel like we noticed, right?
I don't know. How many of you actually
Oh,
noticed
I would
that you
notice.
passed out?
It takes time to boil water, right? We should
I'm not
notice.
actually talking. I'm just like listening, and I have a pretty high perception.
That's true. You can't understand the mouse speak, so you'd probably be aware of what's happening
so
in the tavern.
I would have noticed
think you see him coming
literally
back with
taking the
the
time to
tea kettle.
boil water and then come back. Whoa! What are you
Yeah.
doing? What are you doing, good sir?
These mouse need to be taught a lesson. They need some hot water. I'm
Is there any
gonna
reason?
give them a bath.
Oh, you're giving them a bath?
Of course.
It's like, how much do you know about mouse? From what I know about mice, boiling water fucks them up.
Well, then I guess they'll that's what's gonna happen then. That they have engaged in the first act of aggression here.
I
But didn't you
we
kick their
captured
door in?
them first, and then you kicked a door in. I am not one for political matters such as these, but you've been asleep. We've actually been negotiating with them. They are simply communists.
Well, we can share some hot water with them.
I feel like you might just be, a little bit of an injured pride and want to murder and pillage their lands.
All right, maybe I don't
little bit.
put the water, but
I don't
I
judge.
like plug
Why
it up
don't-
with something else. Like I start, like taking like silverware and like cups and stuff and cloth and like shoving it under
shove
the.
it in there. Yeah, you just
Ah.
shove it full of crap. Okay.
Yeah.
That is fine. I admire your passion.
Yeah.
Okay. It is at this point that from the ceiling drops a small detachment of mice warriors ready to fight. You notice them only when they begin to fall upon you from above. They're going to fall on Durez, and on Darth Umbra. Little mice
I ready my
dressed in
bow.
black with long pointy things, basically like little needles in their hands. And when we come back from our break, we'll have them make attack rolls to see if they can land on you, although you guys are giant compared to them, so they're probably not going to miss. And
Oh, yeah,
we'll
yeah.
resolve our mouse-based combat on the other side of our break. Bye.